Hey, welcome to Crafty Music Tips. My name is Crafty. I'm a full-time musician, and recently I did a reaction video to some early Taylor Swift videos, and I had a lovely comment from, see if I can get the name right, Nilufar Yasmin. Sorry if I said the name wrong, but the comment reads, please react to Taylor Swift's new song Renegade featuring Big Red Machine. It's really good. So here we go. Okay, here goes. So it looks like the song's Renegade by the artist Big Red Machine featuring Taylor Swift. Interesting. So yeah, Big Red Machine have 17.1 thousand subscribers. I wonder how many Taylor Swift does. So Taylor Swift's got 42.8 million subscribers. That's not a bad deal for Big Red Machine. Hey, super famous person, come and sing on our track. Interesting. Very arty clip.
I tapped on your window on your darkest night. The shape of you was jagged and weak. There was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway.
There she is.
If I would have known how many pieces you had crumbled into, I might have let them lay. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? Let all your damage me and carry your baggage up my street and make me your future history. It's time, you've come a long way. Open the blinds, let me
nice
see
harmony.
your face. You wouldn't be the first renegade to need somebody. Is it insensitive for me to say, get your shit together so I can love you?
Now, I haven't heard every Taylor Swift song, but I don't know if I've ever heard her cuss before. Whoa, edgy.
Is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything? Or do you just not want to? I tapped on.
Right, okay, so I think we've had a verse and a pre-chorus and a chorus. When it hit the pre-chorus, I thought, oh, that's a nice chorus. And then all of a sudden it went to that other place. So this looks like it's verse 2 now.
On your window on your darkest night, the shape of you was jagged and weak. There was nowhere for me to stay, but I stayed anyway.
Yes, now that's definitely a verse 2. You can tell because the dynamic went down a bit, but gee, this is really nice. It's like I said, I haven't heard every Taylor Swift song out there, but it sounds really quite nice and kind of indie sounding, more so than the Taylor Swift stuff that I've heard. Now, you may completely roast me because, like I said, I definitely haven't heard of every Taylor Swift song out there, but yeah, I'm used to the more country and pop kind of stuff that she's done, and I know that she's started to kind of branch out a little bit lately and get a little bit more kind of dark and stuff like that, but like I said, it's a nice, refreshing change. It's a lot of new flavors. It's good.
You fire off missiles cause you hate yourself, but do you know you're demolishing me? And then you squeeze my hand as I'm about to leave. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? Let all your damage me and carry your baggage up my street and make me your future history. It's time, you've come a long way. Open the blinds, let me see your face. You wouldn't be the first renegade to need somebody. Is it insensitive for me to say, get your shit together so I can love you?
Yeah, like I said before, I was a bit unsure of, is it a pre-chorus, is it a chorus? It kind of almost sounds like there's two choruses almost. It's a little bit confusing, but you know, it's my first listen, so I'm still trying to get the hang of it. But while I'm at it, I mean, how cool is the video? It's very arty. I'm used to seeing Taylor Swift with, you know, millions of dollar budget style video with, you know, probably a really fancy director, and it's all super glossy looking and everything. And this is, yeah, it's a refreshing change.
Is it really your anxiety that stops you from giving me everything? Or do you just not want to?
Very nice, tasteful guitar playing there. Now, one can only assume with this video footage that with the current state of the world with COVID, that a lot of this has happened, with sending files from one place to another or several places to somebody that's putting it all together.
Sharp the pieces were you'd crumbled into, I might have let them lay. Are you really gonna talk about timing in times like these? Let all your damage me, carry your baggage up my street, make me your future history. It's time.
Right, so after the little solo section, I think it was a very small little bridge, and I think that was just a pre-chorus. See if I'm right, this will be a chorus. This is the pre-chorus. Ooh, love the vocal overlap. All right, yeah, so I was just checking to see if the song was nearly over, and yeah, because it just kind of felt like, yeah, I reckon we're good now, and it just sort of tapered off really nicely at the end. The only criticism that I would have, this is a complete personal taste kind of thing, but I just found it a little bit confusing, what's the chorus? And it's a refreshing change, like what I said before, that, there's not a really super duper obvious chorus. It's kind of nice. But I am someone that does like a big catchy chorus as well, which doesn't need to necessarily be big, huge and anthemic, but I just do like something that's kind of easy to latch onto because I want to sing along later. And if it's a little bit too confusing, a little bit too much information, then it can get a little bit arduous. But then again, I do quite like information overload style songs because then every time you listen to it, you're always picking up a new thing.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little.
All right, so there you have it. There was my reaction on the new Taylor Swift song, or the new Big Red Machine song featuring Taylor Swift. What did you think of it? What did you think of this reaction? Just let me know in the comments below. Is there another type of video that you'd like me to react to? Also, Crafty Music Tips is a channel that has a bunch of different other types of videos that you can check out. But if that's still not enough for you, I have a parting gift. It's an ebook called 5 Steps to Fast Improvement. Now, if you're anything like me, you've experienced that chasing your tail type of feeling where it's like, I'm just really not improving. What's going on? Now, the reason why I believe that happens is you're just not really clear about what your goals are and the steps that you should be taking. So what I do is I just give you those 5 steps. I make it really clear. So if that's something that could be really quite helpful for you, well then I'll leave the link below. Go download it. And without any further ado, I will bid you farewell and say I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another music tips video really soon. Take care.